Yeah, yeah, your man is tired. But what's going on, family? It's your man B Miles coming to you live once again with another live stream. Wanted to come back to y'all, tonight because, wanted to do some more celebrating of 4-year anniversary. I've been doing this YouTube journey and just been loving it and just seeing the growth. I am a little exhausted because of like, work and stuff like that, but it's all good. It's a good tired, just been working and stuff like that, man, and also just been really been doing like a lot of reflecting on a lot of things. Hey Trey Brooker, hey Patrick Dix, hey Trey Harris. You feel me? I've just been like, doing a whole hell of a lot of reflecting and stuff like that. Just been going through like a lot of things. Hey Lion God is real. You feel me? Islam peace. You feel me? Just been seeing. I've been going through like a lot of changes, a lot of transformation. Still going through it. Going through like a lot of awakeness and stuff like that. I just been, going through a lot of phases, a lot of things. Just been going through a lot of changes, and then I was just, what I'm saying, talking with a buddy today from school. He said, "Yeah, man, I had to like sit back, man, and just recharge and just refocus everything. I had to fall. Hey, Becky said, hey, Dre Hutchinson." He said, "Yeah, man, I had to really fall back for a while to do some reflecting, man. And that's exactly, what I've been doing as of lately, man. Especially ever since I've been on this YouTube journey. You feel me? I feel you, though, Dre Worker. Don't worry about it, though, bro. I feel the same way. You feel me? It's just that, ever since I started this journey, man. Oh, thank you, Patrick. What I'm saying? I feel as though that I've been, doing a lot of growing. I've been doing a lot of growing, elevating, and evolving. I just really remember the times when I first started off doing videos, started off doing topics, doing topics off the top of the brain of just what I felt. Then I started like, going into topics about different things about sometimes, talk about what's going on, far as like, the entertainment world things. So, like pretty much, I'm saying the hot topic, about what's going on, and I expressed how I felt about it. That's how I pretty much, what's up, Kurt Washington Jr., hey, Dion Covington, yeah, that's how I pretty much, started off doing. I just thought, I just saw things and I just wound up, seeing topics and I wanted to talk about it and I talked about it, how I felt about certain things. And that's when I started to do like videos on like, deeper stuff as far as like, talk about things, what's going on as far as like, prophetic things. Hey, that's good, Pelsa Agnew, you feel me? And, because I mean, don't get me wrong, I've been knew about the prophecy about a lot of things. Hey, Camp Hard, hey, Q Mac, but I felt as though like a lot of people wasn't really ready. And plus, I wanted to hold that off for a while until my fan base, gets a little bigger. But that's when once I got word back, from the spiritual realm, from the family, to talk about it, that's when I felt like it was a great thing. But let me get back to the case in point, how I got to this point, right? I just started, I just remember I was shooting my videos the regular way, and that's when like I just noticed, man, like I just kept on, cause I will admit though, man, like it came to like a couple of times I wanted to quit, man, and I just felt like, man, it's not really going anywhere. I mean, I see I got a couple subscribers. I remember the time when I first started off, I had 3 subscribers, and the reason why I started this journey because ever since I was little, I always felt like I wanted to like, help change the world. I really always felt like I always wanted to speak out and reach out to people. Always wanted to reach out with my words to people and touch them because I always felt like I was blessed to be, sharing that gift to people with the world, especially when I talk amongst it because, I think of Dre working because when I talk amongst people, I don't talk about bullshit. Y'all should know that by now. I don't talk about bullshit, you feel me? And ever since I was little, I've always been a seeker of truth. I've always felt like it was something much more deeper out there, something much more deeper and higher than myself. I felt like it always knew I was always going to be communicating a message to the people because I always wanted to be heard. I always wanted to be heard because I felt like a lot of people were missing out on words that I had to say. And I never wanted to become that person to where, over the years I developed, selective hearing. And, by me not being heard, it had me at times like I wanted to be heard. And at times I became you know, a bit self-centered. I never wanted to develop those bad habits, you know, that I've been working to break. You know, it was for the simple fact, like, you know, I wanted to listen, but I also wanted to be heard at the same time. And I just felt like I was always the one that was ignored, never wanted to be heard. And I felt like my voice needs to be heard. You know what I mean? This is coming deep from the bottom of my heart, man. Like, I've always felt like I wanted to be heard because I felt like the world needs to hear my voice. I've always felt like I've always felt like the world was going to need to hear what I had to say. Okay, thank you, Cynthia Claude. I've always felt I was going to come with a message that was going to like shock a lot of people. I've always felt like I was going to come with something that was going to be life changing, and it was going to be a part of change. And I've always felt like it was my duty and my responsibility to learn these things and to grow into these things. And a lot of these things that I research, I've always knew because I was always thinking when I was a little kid. And I've always felt like if I know these things, I feel like people needed to hear them. People really needed to hear my message. I've always felt that way. I felt like I am a valuable person. And when people really listen, they will really see like how much of greatness that is inside of me. Not just even that, but when you listen to the words, what I got to say, and the feeling of what I say or what I got to say, you know, you will really be surprised of how the words will shock and change you. You're right, Donnie, and you're right about that. And I'm honored and grateful and blessed that I know I have a platform that people hear me now. Because I felt like I got tired of the media lying to people, and I felt like it was my time. I'm like, you know what? If you're going to be a part of change, you gotta start it. You can't. Hey, Shay, what's up, sis? What's going on, sis? And I felt like if you're going to be a part of change, you gotta be the change. You gotta go out there and spark change. You can't wait for it. You can't wait for no savior. You can't wait for nobody else. There's something that's in you, and you got that spark. You gotta go out there and do it. And I felt like that has been I felt like that has been exactly a part of my mission, and I'm honored and grateful that I've been a part of this. Hold on one second. Ah, damn it. Damn. To let you know how honored and grateful that I am. You feel me? That I got this platform to be, hey, Angel Raj, you know what I mean, sharing information with people and, you know, coming towards the world and just speaking out and reaching out to people. I really felt, I really felt deep down inside of me today, especially as of lately, like this was a part of my assignment. This is a part of my assignment, and I felt like I'm so honored and grateful that brothers and sisters' lives have been changed. And I want to thank the Almighty Divine Ancestors that I'm growing more and more in tune and getting to know more every day. That's me being honest. That I'm honored and grateful they sent me down here to do this. I'm honored and grateful that this changed my life and it's helping changing everybody else's lives. And the seed is to come from a brother to reach out to people, to other brothers and sisters. And their lives have been changed by this information, especially looking up this right here. This came to me 8 years ago, and then this came back 8 years later. And I'm so honored and grateful to come across that information and to drop that to y'all. That was one of my duties and one of my assignments while on this YouTube journey. And I'm honored and grateful because I wanted to share that to y'all. And it's just crazy how, you know what I mean, I'm told to look after the prophecy, and something told me to go back. And that's when I looked it up, and I was like, oh my gosh. And it's so funny, when I came across it in 2012, I was looking like, yo, you gotta be kidding me. I'm like, yo, are you serious? I'm like, yo, is this real? Oh, okay, good. Thank you, Sandra. Oh, thank you, Angel Wise. I said, hey, I see you, Shay. I see you, sister. I see you, my sis. And when I came across it again, I said, yo, that seed was planted. That seed was planted 8 years ago. And I was honored and grateful to come back across it, because that thing has been changing lives, especially towards our people. Even, you know what I'm saying, you know what I mean, like even by like hey, what's up, Washington, man? And I proclaim my nationality too. We're gonna talk about that later, Washington, man. Like I said, I'm honored and grateful, and even other ones are coming forward and telling me what I'm pushing right here, dealing with this, how it's all being confirmed, how it's real. Hey, Princess BBD, you feel me, Washington, man? You feel me? I mean, to come back across it and the research it and the, dive deep. You said 8 is the most misinterpreted meaning out of all numbers. 8 is an angel number. Okay, Shay, keep on going deep on the number 8. All right, Shay, you say I'm in book 2. Yeah, I see you, girl. I'm almost done book 1. I'm halfway on book 1. Well, thank you, Washington, man. See, he confirming that. Because like I said, mad people are getting these books. And like I said, their lives are being, hey, what's up, Razor Ramon? I see you, bro. Like I said, lives are being changed by these books. The National Economic Security Reformation Act. No other platform has ever shown these books. That is a fact, especially in the so-called black YouTube sector. No other platform has showed these books. That's a fact. That is a proven fact. Nobody has talked about getting the books. Nobody has showed you the books, except for this platform. And others been showing the links. Thank you, Trey Working Right. You feel me? Right. That is a fact. A honest to God fact. And like I said, I've been honored and grateful. I've been honored and grateful to see that, to see something like that, or what we've been preparing for all our lives, is such a great and amazing thing. To be, to like always striving to see that heaven on earth, and to come across something that is being implemented as we speak, and to come across that and to speak that to y'all, and y'all do the research on your own, to those who have been doing it and been confirming it, and is actually taking the steps to make it right for themselves. I'm honored and grateful that it's helped change your lives and put effect on you. Hey, new peace in Islam, peace more. 8 relates to every aspect of your life. It represents the search for balance between your physical and mental and spiritual being. Understand to achieve. Yeah, Shay, and guess what? I'm going through that right now. Shay. I'm going through that right now. You feel me? And like I said, man, like, being like on this journey, man, I just remember the times when, I would see like, my subscriber count grow up, man. I just like even remember the days when, I'm going up against the trolls and stuff like that, getting mad and upset. But I'm like, yo, I'm like, the trolls are going to be saying whatever they want to. I'm like, if you're not really saying anything, people are not going to be trolling you, yo. So I'm like, you might as well just keep on going and saying what you got to say, and just keep on doing what you're doing. And I just remember the times when I just, started seeing my subscriber count, go up, because the one video that broke me open was right after when Donald Trump got elected. And the video was called Donald Trump's Presidency is the Best Thing to Happen to Black People. And that video wound up breaking me open. I wound up going from like 3 subscribers to like 43 subscribers within a matter of a week, and that felt good. And it started to continue right then and there. What's up, Kenneth Lane? Hey, Karima Shabazz. Peace, my sister. Stuff for this thing. You feel me? And I just kept on continuing from right then and there. And I just continued, and I continued, because it's funny how I used to film my videos like this, and when I turned the camera, my subscriber count started to go up. And I started going up from like 300 subscribers. Then it was like 500 subscribers. Then it was 600. Then it was like 900. Then it was like 1,000. It felt good. Once I hit 1,000, it really felt good. Then it just started going to like 1,200. Then the 15. Then the like 2,000. Then the like 2,500. Then the 3,000. And I just kept on just growing and growing. And what it did for me was, I will admit to you though, right? Over the years, matter of fact, I'm gonna keep it real to y'all, right? I'm gonna keep it real. 1,000 of y'all tonight, right? Check it out. When I first started my YouTube journey, right, I always wanted to like, be very articulate because I've always had that skill. But over the years, I was so self-conscious by the way that I talk because I was always mocked and ridiculed by the way that I sound. Well, hey, what's up, Brandon Forte? You know what I mean? By the way that I talk and the way that I sound. And I developed a speech impediment and I wound up, you know, prayed about it, saying like, I want to talk, fluently and smoothly. And I wound up talking. And I will admit though, right? I came across a couple of scholars, that I heard and I started to like practice and emulate. And what I did was check this out. When I started my YouTube journey, right? I in my old place when I was living over there in Northeast Baltimore, right? I used to literally practice talking all the time, articulating, to make sure that it could come off, properly in the way how it is coming right now. And I used to talk like this all the time. I used to be in my room and I used to pretend like I'm talking to somebody on the phone. But what I was doing was I was actually practicing, because I wanted to like, really be confident in the way that I talk, in the way that I sound. Because I was so self-conscious about it because my cousins and my friends used to mock me all the time. And growing up in Baltimore, I used to get mocked and scorned and laughed at all the time. Like, oh, you sound proper, you're a clown, or you talk white. And I really became self-conscious about that. Like, what's wrong with sounding this way? And that's to be over there, practicing. And I will admit, right, I still like, I still like, really, turn my, I will admit, like, I still practice all day long. Like, I still like turn my volume all the way down and keep my phone close to my ear, and that's to practice like I'm talking to somebody. And I would make it seem like it's a regular conversation with somebody on the phone. Because if I'm walking pretending I'm on the phone and the volume ring, that would be an embarrassment. So I would make sure the volume is down and I would keep the phone real close to my ear. You know what I'm saying? So I could keep practicing because if I wanted to practice and I wanted to talk to myself, I ain't want to look crazy. So I would practice that. You feel me? And I would practice, 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 and not just say over the years. I just got better and better. I've been working on that. I've been working on it, working on it, working on it. And people used to tell me all the time, like, yo, you sound like a rapper, yo. You sound like you rap. The way you talk, man, you sound like you rap. I figure before take that's what I'm saying, you feel me? And that's what I've noticed. And I noticed of everything that I was trying to run from, it actually brought me back into it. That's me into rapping. And I know I've been talking to y'all about that, bringing a single and stuff like that. I just been getting things refocused and restructured, getting bills in line lately, getting used to the schedule, and just been saving money and just been, making sure I'm take care of things first. Because the single is already done, I just been finding that balance and that time, just to make sure everything's done. But it's just amazing how it actually brought me back to my craft. Hey, Clarissa, it actually brought me back to my craft. What's up, Kinder Lane? I feel you though, bro. But I just told myself I just sound educated. But not just sound educated, but also be educated and also grow, elevate, and evolve and keep on studying. Because it's a lot of things I learned over the years I haven't even came to y'all, with y'all yet. You feel me? Lately, this only been the build-up. What's up, Brian Bonner? You feel me? And I just remember seeing, I just even remember seeing how the haters were coming. Not even just on the platform, but even also outside of there. You know, I remember the time frame, even on the journey. You know, I was doing network marketing with another company and stuff like that, and doing the platform, and the platform was really starting to grow even more. This is like 2017, 2018. The platform was starting to really grow. And I wasn't even on the topics I'm on right now. Yeah, I saw that, Brian Barner. And what's so crazy is that I was up there, you know what I mean, you know what I mean, keeping it positive, because it's like, if I'm up there talking about multiple streams of income to get you on the mindset right, and even also being positive about certain things, why is it when something personal, I'm not gonna mention that person's name. I'm not gonna go too deep in the situation, but it's like, if something came up and that was personal for somebody, why would you even talk about, see, hey, 3 or 5 Capricorn, like, you know what I mean, like, see that right there, it's not working. See that right there, yo, it's not working. There you go. It's like, yo, why would you even be negative when, you know what I'm saying, your boy want to be doing something positive, and every time we talk something positive, you're always talking something negative with your negative energy. And I noticed, being around that negative energy, I really noticed, like, even as you on your journey, and as you rising in your consciousness, you going elevating and evolving, you're really going to be seeing how a lot of negative energies are going to be coming about, and even also how they really disguise themselves as their friends, and how you really going to have to just break away from them. Because I saw how the energy was just real negative and real draining. You're right, Dre Working, explaining yourself is draining yourself. That's exactly what I was going through, even with his ass, a so-called friend. You know, I don't hate the individual. I just, you know what I mean, even the whole situation was fucked up. You know, but I just look at that whole situation, even while, you know, being on a journey, how people, you know what I'm saying, how you really think they got your support, but they really hating on you at the same time, your goddamn time. Because a lot of times people might be looking at the money. Because, like I told people, man, what's up, Rashid Holmes? The reason, see, a lot of people, they would disguise their narcissism and their constructive criticism. You know what I mean? They will claim it's they will disguise their hate as constructive criticism. There's a difference. There's a difference between constructive criticism and hate disguised as constructive criticism. Some people would throw low-key shade at you and hate at you, but they would disguise it as constructive criticism. Hey, Octavia Brown, and that's what I noticed when it came towards about this individual. Because I'm asking, if I'm up there keeping it positive, and I'm trying to share that with you, why you have this negative energy? But the only time you positive is when you smoking. Yeah, I figured 3 or 5 Capricorn right. I had to stop explaining to myself, to my family as well. That's why I came with that quote. Explaining yourself is training yourself. And that's exactly what I was going through. B4T will tell you. I was going through hell over there. Money was being drained all the time, always being broke. You know what I mean? Like, it was a lot of things that could have been implemented, but being around the negative energy and around the hate, man, I saw how it made me lazy, how I was starting to lose the grip of myself. I was really starting to spiral out of control. And I was saying to myself, like, yo, you got to relocate. You got to get up out of here. Because, like I said, even how the whole way we lived together, it was fucked up, because I saved up money and you don't even come get me to put my name on the lease. And I just noticed I just became lazy. I'm working, but at home, I just, seeing being around that energy, it was like hell. And I know I got my faults and my flaws. I know in many ways I could have been better, but I just felt like I felt like a fucking stranger. I'm saying to myself, this is what I call home. Like, it was times I was so glad to leave out for work, and times I was ready to go to bed, because I knew, like, I had to be around that energy. Like, I literally felt like I was living with a demon. I was around an energy vampire. And I remember the time I was looking at him, I literally saw the demon in his ass. As they say, I saw the evil in his eyes. And I ain't gonna lie, that shit scared me. When I saw that shit in his eyes, that shit freaked me the fuck out. I saw it in his eyes, the hatred. Like I said, I ain't gonna mention an individual. I ain't gonna speak on to that. I'm not gonna speak on that too much any longer. But it's just that that's what I was going through on the journey. I saw how fake, phony people can be. Even while you keep it positive on the journey, how you think they got the best interest in you, but they really don't at the same time. How they really low key hating on you. They seeing your progress. You're right, Dre working right. They freeloaders for energy. You're right, Brian Bonner, right. That's what I was going through, what I was saying, and it was just not great to be around. Like I literally felt like I was sucked down the abyss. Like I was losing part of myself. Like I was losing myself. Yeah, yo. I remember when I look. Y'all remember the time I looked in his eyes? That shit scared me. I'm looking like, yo. I saw the demon in him. Sometimes it looked like he was angry, ready to fight me. Sometimes I'm looking like, yo, what is going on? I'm up here being positive, trying to keep it positive, and it just seemed like I just really saw how he really reacted and responded. Wanted control. Very narcissistic. Wanted to try to keep me down here. And I saw the maneuver. So I said to myself, you know what? He can come put my name on the lease. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave until I'm gonna tell him I'm leaving. And I ain't gonna let him know when I'm gonna leave. And that's exactly what happened. He was pissed, but oh well. You called me a snake, but that was a snake move to not come get me after I saved up over G to come live with you. Like I said, I ain't gonna speak on that too long. To understand, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna say that person's name or, you know what I mean, just anything. But like I said, I'm just giving y'all, you know what I'm saying, a piece of my journey. That's what I was going through. And I was start to talk about deep things. I cut him off completely. Because it's like, and if I'm going to be on this walk, right, I don't need negative energy. Yeah, gaslighting. I saw how he was just very disagreeable. A lot of envy, jealousy. Of course, he's not going to admit that, but I just felt that negative energy. And I'm like, whoa, what's going on? Being positive. I just felt like lazy. I didn't feel like home. I didn't feel like I was at home. I didn't even feel welcome. But I'm glad I broke away while being on that journey because if I'm growing, I don't need to be around negative energy. I really don't. Mm. You know, and even in the process of that, you know, I lost a guy who I was a friend with for 13 years. I'm not gonna mention his name neither. Knowing too much of the situation, and I will admit that shit hurt to have to break it off with him. That shit really did. You know, I know it was ways about myself I had to work on that I was noticing about myself. And I even noticed like once he got a certain type of thing going on, I noticed his attitude was different. And I would have never knew, man, like working at a job with him, it would have ended our friendship. I would have never known after 13 years because I loved that man like a brother. I really loved him like a brother. You feel me? I'm sharing y'all a part of my journey, where I came from, and where I'm at, what I'm on, where I'm headed. I'm just letting y'all out my feelings, man. That shit really broke my heart, yo. That I had to like break it off with him as a friend. Cause I'm at the job, it's like, why you coming with this attitude? It's like, yo, I'm focusing the best way I can, bruh. If you been at that job, you had to learn, and I'm learning. Why you getting this attitude with me? And I noticed, like, once you got this car, you doing things different. I noticed, like, your attitude different. And all because you fell behind on certain things. And it's crazy how when me and B Forte talked about it, yeah, yo, like, I will admit to y'all, that shit broke my heart, yo. Because I loved him like a brother. Exactly, yeah, B Forte, yeah, exactly, right, yeah, him, the same guy. We're not going to mention his name, but it was just crazy. But I'm just sharing my feelings right now. I'm just sharing, like, you know, what this 4 year journey has been for me. Being on a part of YouTube. You know? You know, because he was there when I got started. He was even happy. He was like, yo, like, I would have never thought you would have reached this level. I'm like, me neither. Because I even did videos over his house plenty of times. Growing on this stuff, talking about many things. You feel me? And it really hurt because I actually was the one to introduce myself to him. When I was 22, he was going on 19. I actually introduced him. I actually put him on to Nas. I actually put him on the Illmatic, and it was written. It changed his life. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, B4T. Yeah, him. Exactly right. Yeah, him. Yeah, man. Yeah, B4T. I mean, don't feel a certain way about it. I mean, I already, we already know how each other feel, but I'm just letting the people know, like, what it's been on the journey of some of the people that I had to let go while on the journey. This is a part of the journey and what's real, because you know I actually, you know what I mean, I actually came up with him. You know what I'm saying? For 13 years, I literally, he came to my mom's funeral. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? He knew my mom. You know what I'm saying? My mom was kind of like a little worried about him. Like, is he all right? And then you feel me? Even then, like, yeah, man, I was like, I'm there when his grandmother passed, and me and him, we had a falling out, cause I was trying to get him to understand and see something, or what he did around the time. Not trying to put hurt on him, I was trying to get him to see how I was feeling around the time around the time how I felt when my mom died, and he was doing the exact same thing. We had a falling out, and I was the one that called him. I was the one that became friends with him again. And I've been through a lot of shit, yo. I went through a lot of shit with him. Not in a bad way, but we went through some ups and downs. Talking about gaining jobs, losing jobs. We needed the ball money, you know what I'm saying? Wanted the whole money, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I ain't gonna, like I said, I ain't gonna lie, yo. We had a relationship like brothers. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. You feel me? We were like brothers for 13 years. We've been through some shit. We never fought. We had arguments, debates. You feel me? You know, he was like a brother. I'm talking about, we saw a lot of shit, shared a lot of stories. He was like a fucking brother to me. And for me to cut him off on the journey, it did hurt. Because I was seeing things like, yo, what's going on? You know what I mean? Like, even before tape, it's like, yo, something not right. Even when I, you know what I'm saying, left, like, living with him for temporary, to living with B14 the fam, you know what I'm saying? to being adopted to this family right here when I was living on the other side of town. You feel me? To where we are right now in a better place. You feel me? You know, I just noticed the difference. It B14 and family's like, yo, that was not cool. And so I'm at the job, I'm looking like, yo, something not right. What's going on? I'm like, I know I gotta focus. I'm focusing more, but what is your attitude? Once you got this car, you started acting funny. And you mean, again, it's like, yo, you mean to tell me, like, I understand I fucked up and I made mistakes. I'm holding myself accountable for that. I know I did, and I told you I did. And I'm working on better myself. That's me recognizing as a man. But it's like, yo, that's not for you. Yo, that's not for you to turn around, turn your back on me and say, like, don't call you no more for help. I'm your fucking boy. I'm looking at this shit like, yo, you turn your back on your boy, yo. I'll leave another job that I could have been working at to go work at yours. I'm getting weekly pay. I'm getting weekly pay. To go get by weekly pay at a job. You know what I mean? I could have stayed at this job. But I leave that to go with you, and it just looked like you on some house nigga shit. And before Tay and them, how spiritual inclined they are, they was like, yo, something not right. And after I saw that message, I'm talking about, you text me that. And I called your phone, your tone of voice is different. And I'm like, yo, since you feel like that, y'all gotta cut this off, yo. Like, that's how you feel, that's it. And that shit, I will admit though, y'all, like, by me loving him like a brother, it hurt me for me to tell him that. I can't lie to y'all. I can't lie to y'all. Yeah, yo, that's real talk, yo. Like, that shit really, it was hurting me on the inside. It was eating me up on the inside for me to tell him that shit. Because I really loved him like a brother. I love B14 like a brother too. I had 13 years with this brother. And to see how that shit just go like that, once you get a car and once I go to live with you and you come back and tell me, and we talk later and you told me like you lost everything. You just started getting high. You know what I mean? Yo, when he told me when I left him, it broke him. It's like, yo, I told you I was going to be leaving. But I guess he didn't think I was going to leave because he did needed help on his situation. He was behind on his situation. So I guess me leaving so soon, I guess he probably felt I abandoned him. I didn't. And so I guess he probably felt once I cut him off, me no longer being friends, I turned my back on him. It's like, no. Once you told me in the text that don't call you no more for help, you know what I mean? You gonna tell the boss? I'm like, what? You gonna tell the fucking boss on me? And I'm your boy? I leave this job to go through this shit with you? After 13 years? I know I made mistakes and I fucked up and I'm working on it. I'm getting better. I'm working to get better. And B14 was right there. Right along my niece. That shit was hurting me. On the inside to tell him that, but it needed to be said. Yeah, you're right, Becky. See, reason, season, lifetime. And you know, to see that, of course he gonna have his perspective. Of course he is. Because I mean, I don't know, man. It's like I know I was becoming self-centered and I had to work on that. And I had to realize that, you know. And that's something, that could be worked on. And that's something that has been worked on and I am working on it more. And I have worked on it. Gotten better. You know? You know what I'm saying? But I just felt like, it could have been worked out a lot better. But I mean, I look at it You know, it is what it is. 13 years. It was just, it did hurt me for a while because I shared a lot, even while on this journey. Seen a lot of shit, and this is what it come to, y'all. But I ain't gonna lie, man. I feel like I was growing away from. I felt like I was just growing. We talk about these things all the time about really making moves, and it's like I hear you talking about it, but it's like I don't see you doing it. That's exactly what I was around. People that was talking about it and not doing it, and what it was doing was it was draining my energy. That's what I realize right now. They were energy vampires. Cause he even said to himself, he said, like, I ain't gonna lie, I was kinda waiting on you, what I'm saying, to like get on, what I'm saying, you're gonna get your thing going. He said that to me years ago. I ain't gonna lie, I was kinda like waiting on you, what I'm saying, like, yo, you was gonna get your thing moving and started, what I'm saying, you're gonna get successful. So you're only gonna ride the coattails. I'm not shitting on him. Like I said, he was a good brother. We did look out for one another during that time frame of when we did. We had great times, had a lot of laughs. You feel me? That's just me keeping it real with you on this journey. We had a lot of laughs, a lot of great times. Times we were mad and upset, but we never fought. But after seeing the Conan shit, I noticed the red flags of it years ago. He wasn't so quote unquote black and empowering as they say until I put him on to it. Like I said, I ain't gonna go too deep into it. I'm not gonna mention his name, no much of the situation, but it's just crazy how you gotta let those people go. You gotta let them go. If they ain't growing, you gotta let them go. Even if it hurts to let them go. Even if it hurts, you gotta let them go. You gotta do that. You know? That song DMX on his first album called Let Me Fly is going through my mind right now. You know, I've been seeing a lot of growth and development, seeing setbacks, rise and falls, and I've seen some great times. And I've actually some been on here, y'all done see me cry. I done talked about my life to y'all. I done talked to y'all about my mother. I done shared many few things about my life story on here to y'all. Because this is like an outlet for me. This is like a form of therapy as well. You know, to be able to just get these thoughts off my mind and get things off my chest and just be able to speak things that people can relate to them. To talk to people. It's with so many things I can say about being on it, man. Seeing, the peaks and the valleys. The peaks and the valleys, sometimes when things are still, sometimes when you feel like you're giving up, Yeah, like I said, even coming on here live streaming, telling y'all things that I've been through, my life story. I talked about my mom, talked about growing up, I talked about many things while being on this 4-year journey. You know, it's oh, thank you, Angel Eyes. You know, and to be able to connect with people, and even also connecting family members. You know what? You know it's so much of an honor. I'm so honored and grateful to be doing that. You know, doing this some 4 years, man. It's been an, an amazing time to be able to come across so much high and deep information and so many people that's on your frequency, and so many people that think just like you, and so many people that think on different levels, but you know, and also connected with other people. That's been the one thing I love about this journey, is that there's so many people in this world that think like me. Or I'm gonna say that think on the same frequency as me. Nobody thinks like me. We think on the same frequency. To come across that while being in this world, that's one of the most beautiful things to ever come across. It's with people that think on your same frequency and your vibration. To come across people that, you know, in your life, man, you feel that soul connection with. That is one of the amazing, great things about this journey I love while being on. You're right, Bonbon. Yeah, this journey is very lonely. Yeah, it is. You know, that's one of the reasons why I'm so grateful, because this platform has drawn so many people closer together. And it has really brought like a lot of healing, a lot of teaching, a lot of growing, elevating, evolving, even me. Even as I'm speaking, there's things that I'm confirming to myself, things I'm learning from y'all, things I'm learning here, things I'm learning in the background. You feel me? You know, being a part of this process, you know, seeing what it's like to develop yourself, seeing what it's like when you come across life changing information. You know, seeing how much of an influence you have on in the world. I had to really recognize that. You know, I really had to really recognize that I have an influence in the world. You know, sometimes you really got to go through these things to really recognize it. Sometimes, you know, we are doing things on a much more deeper scale than what we're thinking, and on a much more broader scale, you know. So, like I said, it's something that I had to recognize. I had to come to the conclusion. You know, sometimes people got to step back and see it for themselves. You can tell them, but they got to see it for themselves. And that's what I had to go through. That's what I'm going through right now. I had to really recognize and see it through that I have a major influence in the world. People really look to me for direction. And like I said, I'm not your leader, because we lead, you know what I'm saying, lead yourself. All of us are leaders. But if you come to me as a source, you know what I mean, for these things, and you eat the fish and spit out the bones, and you take it for what it is, and you grow, elevate, and evolve while on your journey, then guess what? That is a great thing. That's exactly what this channel is for. And there's people that's been following me for years, that has been subscribed to me for years, and I'm honored and so grateful that I've started this, and to help to assist those of us on this journey, on the path of enlightenment. To be in the age of Aquarius, the age of enlightenment, the age of knowing, being on the higher frequency. Like I said, coming across stuff like this. In this one. Oh, thank you, Shay. Appreciate it, darling. You like a sister to me, son. Shay, you like a sister to me. You definitely like a sister. And you've been doing the exact same thing, Shay. Yeah, I be seeing you dropping jewels. Just stay the course, though. You feel me? Don't flip flop on us. You know? Exactly, Shay. And it's just been great, man. It's been a great thing. Thank you, Miss Elbow Jones. You know, and there's so much and so many of these things that I've been going through, coming across, seeing the development, seeing how coming across many topics, I'm saying? I've been, talking about the fan behind the scenes. They've been guiding me on, like, things to talk about, doing the research on it, because I've been instructed to talk about these things. So if that's coming to be instructed, that's a divine order. So I got to start talking about these things to really dive deep into it, because what it's going to do for me is it's going to help me to evolve. So as I evolve and now bring it to y'all, we all doing the exact same thing. This is what this platform is for. And Miss Elbow Jones is crazy. When it's sad and it's crazy how we got people stealing stuff on our platform. I would have never thought I would have ever seen a day that somebody would come to my platform and steal information. And that goes to show you right there that what we doing on this platform is right. And what I'm doing on this platform is right, and others are as well. It's crazy. You know? I really have been seeing so many things and changes and many things I've been going through. Being on this journey, really growing myself. I learned to stop worrying about what people got to say or think about me. Wow, Miss Elbow Jones. Wow, you serious? Where was he talking about this at? Thank you, Dawes Way. Sandra Wilson, I feel you. Wow, Miss Elbow Jones, that's crazy. You say so? One of them talk about the Saw the other day. Oh yeah, they definitely been watching. Even though quite a few of them been know about it, but since I've been talking about it, we've been talking about it. A lot of the people now want to be talking about it. For real? Yeah, this is real, man. This journey, yo, man, it might have to be another video on this, man. There's so many things going through my mind. But as I said, man, it's just been going through a lot of stuff. Yeah, that's exactly right, B14. You know? You know what I'm saying? Especially being on this platform, so it's not like I haven't been going to do the research. You feel me? It's definitely not like I haven't been going to do the research. Because they've been saying it's about that time. What's up, Kaba El Ray? Yeah, I know, Brian Bonner. I heard North Carolina actually got approved for reparations for our people down there as well. I heard it's actually like they said it's cashless reparations. down in North Carolina. They actually got approved down there in North Carolina for reparations. I saw that earlier today. And I'm asking myself, is that a joke or is that Nasara? Down in North Carolina, they got approved for cashless reparations down in North Carolina. Cashless reparations for our people down in North Carolina. They approved it. If I'm wrong, correct me. California today, for real? But it will be cash soon. California did as well? Okay, Angela Caraway. Okay, thanks. Brian Barney say, yep. California, Asheville, North Carolina, helping the reparations system for helping with business. Oh, okay. I just wanted to be sure, Angela Caraway. Of course, 01, yep. Ms. Elbow Jones said the planets are aligned tomorrow. 5 planets will be visible. July 19th to the 21st. Around what time, Ms. Elbow Jones? Thank you, Sandra Wilson. Appreciate it, darling. Appreciate it. You know, that's what, I've been guided to do and I'm here for, so I guess it is about that time for me to start going into this information since this is a part of my assignment, to bring this platform to y'all. Thanks, 01. Yeah, man, it's been an honor. I'm grateful. To be recognized for that. And I look forward to bringing more greater things, having more greater years. I look forward to being in the golden age of Nasara Gasara, still doing YouTube. I want to be, when Nasara Gasara is announced, I want to be doing YouTube still. Even when I start traveling other planets, I want to be going to do YouTube. Yep, 4 years, Copper El Rey. Yep, it's been 4 years. Four years. I started July the 16th, 2016. And today, yep. I believe it's been 2 or 3 days since the anniversary. So I wanted to come to y'all. Because it's still the anniversary. 4 years. Oh, that's coming too, Cabo El Rey. Thank you, Brian Braun. Appreciate it. Wow. You feel me? Like I said, it's so much of an honor. And I'm grateful to be on this journey with y'all. Many great things are going to be coming. So y'all get ready for what's coming down the pipe the second half of the year. On this 4-year anniversary of B Miles 84 Conscious Channel. I'm grateful. So I plan on doing it big, doing things great. And like I said, I'm so grateful. I'm going to go ahead and I'm ready. So like I said, fam, it's been a lovely live stream. I want to say thank y'all. I'm going to talk about this some more because I want to go deeper. But I'm really glad and honored and grateful to come to y'all. It's been 4 years on this journey. So many people I'm glad and grateful to come across and meet. I want to say thank you to my Almighty Divine. the ancestors, everything for what's been going on. You know, so much growing, elevating, evolving. I've been doing it. I'm still doing. You know, I got ways to go, but I'm glad and grateful to be a part of it, to be doing it. And like I said, I love doing this platform. I'm honored and grateful. And like I said, greater things are coming. And like I said, one love once again, fam. Take care, y'all. Peace out.